Good morning, students. Welcome back to grade 9 mathematics class. I hope you are safe at your home. In our regular class, we have already started lesson 4 geometry. So, first we can learn some theorems. Theorem 8, see that equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. So, see this equal chords. Here we can take the chord as chord AB is same as chord AC, okay, chord AC. So equal chord subtend equal angle. So it will contain equal angles in the center. So in the center this angle is same, they are telling. How it is possible? See this angle is same. So this chord is same, chord length is same. Also this is same. Because both are radius, center from any point. This is also center from any point on the circle. Both are radius. What about this? This is also radius. This both are also radius because center from any point on the circle. Center to any point on the circle. Okay. So all the sides are equal. In this triangle, all the sides are equal. So we can say that this angle also same. Okay. Then see this converse of theorem 8. Converse of theorem 8. If the angles subtended by two chords at the center of the circle are equal means then chords are equal. Suppose the angles are equal. These two angles are equal means definitely the chord also same length. This is the converse of theorem 8. Thus you have to know that it is. It may ask for one more question. Just you can remember it. That's all. See this theorem 9. Equal chords of a circle at equidistance from center. So equal chords. If it is equal chord, the distance from center should be same. This is theorem 9. So if it is equal chord, this is the chord, this is another chord, the length is equal means the distance from the center is also same. Sorry, this distance from the center also same. So this is given the question. This is also one more question. You can remember it. This is theorem 10. The angle subtended by an arc of a circle at the center is double the angle subtended by it any point on the remaining parts of the circle. So I'll explain that when we do this example 4.7. okay, as we can learn this. I will explain now. Okay, see this example 4.7. Find the value of x degree in the following figure. So we have to find out this x degree. What is x? Here x is the angle. Okay, x is the angle. So we have to find out the angle POR. This is the angle. So what is given? 50 degrees given, that is angle Q. PQR, that angle is 50, that is given. Anyway, we have to find out the value of x. So we are going to apply theorem 10 here. What the theorem 10 says here? The angle subtended by an arc of the circle at the center is double the angle subtended by its any point on the remaining parts of the circle. So this is the angle subtended by the center. It is double of the angle which is subtended by any point on the circle. So it is any point on the circle. So we can compare these two angles using theorem 10. This is the angle subtended by center. So it will be double. So we can write that. Solution. So we know that this angle subtended by the center. So angle POR. So you have to write POR because O should be in the middle. Our angle x is in the middle. So POR is equal to, it is double of the angle which is subtended by any point on the circle. It is any point on the circle. So it will be double of this angle. So this angle is PQR. Angle PQR. So in question they given that this angle is known as POR. POR angle is x degree. So x degree is equal to 2 times. So this angle PQR is 50 degree. So 50 degree. So multiply that, you will get that is 2 into 50, 100. So x degree equal to 100. X value is 100 degree. Okay, that's all. The first part. This we return by theorem 10. Okay. Second part. we have to find out the value of x. So this is that x value. We have to find out known degree is, known angle is 260 degree. So it is unknown angle, it is known angle is 260 degree. So here also same theorem we are going to apply. What the theorem tells that the angle subtended by the center. So this is the center. So this is the angle subtended by the center. Okay. Angle MOL is equal to, so the angle subtended by the center is equal to twice the angle subtended by any point on the circle. So it is any point on the circle, it is subtend one angle. So this is twice MNL, angle MNL. Okay, are you clear? This is using theorem 10. So how to use the angle subtended by the center is double the angle subtended by any point on the circle. It is any point on the circle. This is the angle subtended by any point on the circle. So you can apply this value. This value is 260 degree, which is equal to 2 times this value is x degree. So we need to find out the value of x. So keep x there, then bring the 2 next side. So x degree is equal to 260 divided by 2. You can cancel using 2 table, 1, then 3 times, that is 0. So x degree is equal to 130. So x equal to 130 degree. This is the second part answer. Third part. So in this question we have to find out the value of x. So x is here. Okay. So solution. So here also we can apply the theorem 10 because here we have two angles. One is angle subtended by the center. So this is the angle subtended by the center. You know, it is a straight line because it is passing through the center. Also it is on a diameter. So definitely the angle is 180 degree. You know this. So this is the angle subtended by the center. So if it is 180 degree, it will be double of the angle subtended by any point on the circle. So it is any point on the circle. So it will be, what will be the value? It is, if it is 180 degree, definitely it will be half of the value, that is 90 degree. So you can write that, we know that. So this angle x is at y is equal to half of the angle XOY. So because by theorem 10. Okay. I just apply the value x is at y. This x is at y we have to find out. So let it be, it is half of this one. So this is 180 degree I applied. You can cancel it, that is equal to 90 degree. So this value you found that it is 90 degree. Okay, then it is easy to find out the angle XYZ, that is x. So you can write that we have triangle XYZ. So in this triangle we can write that angle XZY plus XYZ, angle XYZ plus angle YXZ, angle YXZ equal to 180 degree. I mean the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degree. You know that I written in mathematical form. So sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degree. We can apply the value x is at y. This value is 90 degree plus x y is at x y. This is x, we have to find out x degree plus then y is at x. Y is at here x, that is 63 degree is equal to 180. Then we can add the both. You will get that 153 degree plus x degree equal to 180. So from here x value, x degree equal to 180 degree minus 153 degree. That is equal to, subtract it, you will get it is 27 degree. Okay. So x value is 27 degree. Fourth part, we have to find out the value of x. So in this part we cannot apply theorem 10 because the angle subtended by the center is not given, also this is unknown, so we cannot apply it. So we can use another method because here they drawn one line now, so we got two triangles. So using the two triangles we are going to find out this angle x. Okay. So before that, so from this figure, can you identify the radius? So I can write this as A, it is B. So can you identify the radius? The radius or OA is from the center any point on the circle. So OA is center, is equal to, then sorry, it is radius, also it is equal to OB, that also radius. Then this OC also radius. See this, from the center to any point. So three are equal. Okay. Because the reason everything is radius. Everything is radius. Okay. Then consider the triangle AOC. So consider the triangle AOC. So in this triangle, angle OAC is equal to angle OCA. They didn't given in the question, but we should know that because in this triangle, consider only this triangle, in this triangle, this side is same as this side. So we can apply a property here, that is angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Simple, because two sides are equal, so we can say that two angles are equal. Okay, so these two are equal. So if one is 20 degree, angle OAC is 20 degree, so this angle OC is also 20 degree. Clear? So this we found now. Next we can consider the next triangle. So consider triangle BOC. The triangle BOC, we can consider that. So here also same, two sides are equal, so this is radius, so this also radius, so both sides are equal, so definitely these two angles are same. Here 35 means here also 35. So angle OBC is equal to angle OCB is equal to 35 degree. So we need the value of here 20, half is 20, now we found that half is 35, we need the value of x. So therefore x equal to this degree, angle x equal to ACO, angle ACO plus angle OCB. So that is equal to, apply the values. So this value is 20 because this is 20, so this is 20. Yes, this is 35, so this is 35. So 20 degree plus 35 degree, that is equal to totally 55 degree. Okay.